Just waiting for a while. Thank you if you're here waiting for this to start. Um, so I've shared this and it should start. Why can't the Muslims see this? It's high time. So I don't see it starting here. Something. Okay, it started a bit late. So hello, greetings. Um, I've been messed up since last night too. So sorry I was a bit harsh on Ashura Day or 11th Muharram, wherever you are. Shias, I was quite messed up. Uh, sorry, I see a hypocrite and a very wicked person who made some Muslims really wicked, so that the way he went about making you very wicked, so that you would respect, in the name of respect and God and great guidance, great guidance. How would you put it? The only true guidance. Otherwise, you will stray from the path and become wicked. What will happen to you? I see a very coward, weak person in Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, who was my prophet. And I did not leave Shia Islam because, wrinkles would come in my eyes and there's so much pain, like I can't take it. No, I myself had so much pain that Whitney Houston's song, like Don't Ever Throw Away a Miracle, her song title, Whitney Houston's. It was like, how can you people, anyone here who can relate to so much pain? I've seen darkness, not that Shiva or that empty, wonderful darkness, but depressing, terrible, hellish darkness. So I did not leave Shia Islam for, this mourning. Why should we mourn for Imam Hussein so much? And take the Sunni side that it was a good day because Imam Hussein gave his life for Islam and is all he gave. But to soberly, like Sunnis do, commemorate such a day like Ashura, 10th Muharram. Now, yesterday I've been more messed up because I cannot bring out this hypocrite. And he's calling so many people hypocrites. And the things were messing me up. The verses when I was reading the Quran were messing me up. Unforgiving hypocrites, Quran. So here I found Surah 63, verse 5, Munafiqun, Surah Munafiqun. And when it is said to them, come, the messenger of Allah will pray for you your forgiveness. They turn aside their heads, and thou wouldst see them turning away their faces in arrogance. On one hand, this. So I wonder if you will see it. I wonder if you will see it. I wish that you could turn around and see those people cry, who he made cry. This hypocrite, wicked. And how wicked has he made you? Today I still have videos there on YouTube against Baha'is being persecuted in Iran, against human rights violation in the name of religion. But it's your own fear, you see. These Baha'is are innocent, but you don't see it. The Iranian government, rulers, they don't see it. They don't see it how to show them. So forgive me if my tone rises and becomes quite, rude or harsh. I'm going to show you, if you want to see it, I hope you see it. Yesterday, the Shias held azadaris for the oppressed grandson of Prophet Muhammad since for 10 days, but yesterday was the day Ashura here. And the oppressed. Yes, he saved Islam, but he was oppressed. Yes, he had the power to destroy the army of Yazid with a miracle, with a curse, with something like that, right? Whatever you may call it, miracle, uh, the wrath of Allah. But he didn't, we are told. He chose pain. He chose to sacrifice, to appeal to the hearts, as we are told in Surah Nisa. Appeal to their hearts. This is what you are told, right? Where's Surah Nisa? So how will it be when the disaster, when God's wrath comes on them? When it is said, which, is it 63? Sorry, I just went. Um, First, I'll show you this, what I said. Those are the ones of whom Allah knows what is in their hearts. So turn away from them, but admonish them and speak to them a far reaching word which reaches their souls. Here, word by word, Quran ayat, their souls, anfusahum, nafs. It's another way to write it in Arabic, nafs, their very souls, right? Um, so you will have a look at this, and even the Shias are included in this, especially the Shias, right? And you will say why I turned away from such an Imam who said on the night of 10th, 9th Muharram, or was it 10th? Okay, I'm kind of getting confused now. I will put off this candle. You can leave me. I chose to stay a Shia and not leave him. And I am no foreigner to this religion. You may think that the foreigners, yes, I'm not with the foreigners. I just take information from P. Fender, Dr. J, uh, all these. I gather information and I seep through myself what is, I check, and they seem to be right about certain matters. But one matter is that Abu Bakr had given his daughter, old, 6 years old, to Prophet Muhammad. Okay, so that I found in Wikipedia somewhere, or so in a live stream. Maybe I showed it. Maybe it was my. I can't remember. Sorry. Recently, you see, there, uh, it's made you very wicked. I just saw some videos where ex-Muslims are extremely. They have to care for their lives, and the torture and the torment by the family, the harassment. You think you are not. This is no way to bring. You think you are not wicked. You are doing your duty, right? Respect Prophet Muhammad. Another thing that uh, has come up in my mind, just popped up. So respect. So I think some weak people, they like to. I know you should not disrespect people, but this is here what he has done. After what I show you, you will hope you gather from these things that my findings, my sincere findings. I present to you here. And I will come back. And if you are subscribing to me, if you want, every time I come live, you can put the bell off, subscription bell off, if it annoys you that I'm coming online again and again on YouTube. But I don't know, because of my health and all this, my mind cracked, energy on me. So I have to take breaks and I can't prepare myself. So I'll be coming many times live stream in a day. So if you want, you can put the bell thing on, notification off. Sorry, yeah, the bell subscription. You've subscribed to me and you put the bell notification off. Thank you. Here so the respect, you will see, uh, we respect a man for his honesty, and we use his own, what he has said against the hypocrites, so-called hypocrites. Is it fair? You will see this. I will show you, hope you see it, but you decide, is it fair? And there's a lot at stake here. You're going to be wicked, harassments. Some of you want to take the violent way, the wicked way. Sorry, last in my live stream, I wasn't a good example. Yes, I was messed up. I became harsh. My tone and sarcastic or whatever I used. It's not a good example, but I couldn't help it. I apologize for that. I'm working on it. After I maybe it's, but I will. I hope I don't go um, telling people to persecuting them to forcing them to come in this religion, stay in this religion, and abuse them or insult them and do whatever I can, coax them, coax if I had children, but I don't, coax my children into coming into this religion and use these tactics, violent ones. But let's be honest. Honesty is the best policy ever. And this is not malicious, honest intent with malicious intent. It is with the best of intentions for you all. So I cannot bring my tone to softness. I apologize for that too. Let's see when it will settle down, when my messed up heart, my tone will settle down, then I can do something else softly, gently, love, using love as guidance, loving ways, honest ways. Okay, and this does not mean that I'm disrespecting. So please, let's leave respect for a while aside, or how shall I say it? Today, the Shias, I mean, you know, they don't. Would we respect Yazid? No, we don't. We curse him. After he killed Imam Hussein, got the army, his army to kill Imam Hussein, then now it is incumbent on us to curse him, the believers, as they say, right? The Shias. So when I was a Shia, it was like this. And so just putting something in my mouth, you can also bring whatever you like, tea, biscuits, snacks, any kind. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but the हाल बेहाल hai, restless. You know, if you know Urdu, हाल बेहाल hai. Condition is such. And oh yes, since my religion taught me to be very this thing for what thing, against hypocrites. I couldn't stand hypocrites, and truth was so important that you had to drill it into others. I also learned the hard way to speak the truth and discipline myself. The more you do that, the harder a person's heart becomes, because there's violence, and I could see it in myself. Uh, and then when I read Jiddu Krishnamurti, I had this insight that he's right. I could see it through my own life experiences. So the truth can be told in a most gentle way. It seems that this person, Muhammad, feared, Prophet Muhammad feared, was a weak person. And you see for yourself if it is fair for whom he calls hypocrites, and how he's twisted and turned the truth to his own liking, interest, and all this. We sent not a messenger, but to be obeyed. And slowly, slowly, even the Christians against the Ahle Kitab, they practice evil things. Where are we told? I just had a sight on that. Where was it? So I'm not prepared for this. I did not. I couldn't. My energy would be depleting, uh, going away. So I'm not prepared for this, but I've come because I saw videos where Muslims are so scared. Ex-Muslims, sorry, not Muslims. Ex-Muslims are scared of their own family members, of the Muslims. I mean, how wicked can you become and you don't see it? You think you are, you have the rod in you. If you spare the rod, spoil your child, you will spoil your child. And with too much love and gentleness, you will also spoil your child. You will make that child spoiled brat. Um, I believe that gentle ways were the best ways. I started to believe later on. I started to retreat from this religion and its harsh ways. I started to go on my own, like to find the truth and be free of this. I didn't want to hear about hypocrites, not even in the Quran, not in Najul Balagha. I left Imam Ali's Najul Balagha. I was sick and tired of all these things. And I started to wonder if there was another way to help humanity. And there will always be hypocrites if there are, and evil will be here as it is. Uh, we need to be stronger, rise above. And this is what I wanted to work on myself, sharing with you. As I tell you, I was working on myself but failed. So, but still like trying. So, what evil practices were they? Where are we told here? I read it somewhere. Pray for your forgiveness inside their heads. I mean, see, these hypocrites, when the hypocrites come to thee, they say, we bear witness that thou art indeed the messenger of Allah. Yeah, Allah knoweth that thou art indeed his messenger. And Allah beareth witness that the hypocrites are indeed liars. So no respect for the hypocrites. Hypocrites are liars. He's calling them as Allah. His Allah is calling them liars. They have made their oaths a screen, thus they obstruct men from the path of Allah. Truly evil are their deeds. That is because they believed, then they rejected faith. So a seal was set on their hearts, therefore they understand not. They believed and then they rejected faith. Now you will say, Zahra, what kind of a it's true, hypocrites are here, yes. Prophet Muhammad practiced the pagan Arab. I'll take you to Surah Azab. And then he changed. Perhaps you see, we have to draw inferences now. I had to, and I will show you why I had to draw inferences. Surah Azab, ayats. First, he practiced a pagan Arab practice of adoption. He adopted Zed. He was a kidnapped son. You can read all that, right? So then he changed his Allah. Like, how can, why? You see, here we are told hypocrites are ones. Of course, they say yes. So they must have said yes to him. Okay, yes, you are the messenger of Allah. Now, after reading Surah Azab ayats with commentary, find out if you can blame these hypocrites. I hope you get an insight. Maybe they were not hypocrites. See, I was a Shia until I came to, then I even cut down on Imam Ali. I said, no, I don't think uh, uh, I would have been a Shia reading Najul Balagha. So I chose the miskin, the meek. I chose the oppressed Imam Hussein. There came a time when I said, no, uh, I don't agree to certain things that Imam Ali and this Mawiya between them and all this. Left it. I was a Shia. Do you think I was becoming a hypocrite? I saw something. It's very difficult to put in words for me, express and explain. You see, the Muslims might be thinking, oh, we're doing our duty. You want our children to, or us to leave this faith and become what? Gharq, ruined, the wrath of Allah, and all this, right? And apostates and misguidance. So, misguidance from the right path. And if I prove to you that this, but it will be very hard to prove that this messenger of Allah, Muhammad, is the hypocrite, greatest. And these messengers really, I would not choose. But you would want me to choose them. My mind, after what I've worked out, this is the recent live stream. I've done videos previously about these verses, hypocrites and all. Worked it out again and again, right? Doing with here so that, you know, the ex Muslims, um, I see how I realized I was in a shock for a long time. I didn't even realize that, oh my God, my religion is so strict and so unfair that if you want to leave this religion, you're sincere, you want to be true to yourself. Your reason says no. I don't think this part which comes from only the messenger of Allah and his Allah, and I don't think it's lopsided. I have to hear where is Yazid? Can I get things from him? But they were intercepted, and so Mukhtar killed them, and all this history has come from Islamic sources, right? Even when we are told that, oh, Yazid ibn Ziyad said, and you know, to whom did he say it? Did he say it to you? Do you know for sure your Islamic history? I don't believe in history anymore. One another point. Why don't I believe in history? Because history is corrupted. History can be tampered with. Even these books can be tampered with. We are told in this Quran ayats, the previous scriptures, history can be tampered with. So if Hurmala told Mukhtar that this is the way, yes, you know, very proud, I killed Imam Hussein's 6 months old Ali Asghar, and there was a baby coming out of the tent, like the tent's, sorry, she wasn't coming out, but the tent's entrance door, whatever, parda, you know, was opening. The curtain of the tent was opening. This, so in detail, we are told because you know these hypocrites were so proud that they killed, how they killed Imam Hussein and his people. So they were bragging out to Mukhtar, and then Mukhtar and all that, even in Karbala. So there was someone recording, or who was with them, uh, Imam Sajjad and all that. So history, I can't put it very well. I'm not prepared for this. It's not professional, and I have some impediments with my English language, which with languages. Uh, so, but still, I'm struggling to show you to save those ex-Muslims and to show you it's not worth killing for religion. People, whatever you are told, even to commit suicide to the punishments meted out without cutting hands. So it could be too late now, but the best thing is that I think we should try from 0.0, nothing. We know that we have done something wrong here, and that's why the harsh measures we have to take. There are covert narcissists. People have to deal with covert narcissists, but we were just told to stay away from them. So here uh, and there, how gentle ways, loving ways could have been the best. At least we do our best to, uh, in loving ways, gentle ways, lead our children, our people, ourselves first. First, ourselves with patience and determination. An ayat comes to mind from the Quran. So we are told those messengers also were very patient and they should, with patience, determination, prayer, sometimes cope with terrible, wicked people and calamities and whatever comes on us. The world throws at us time and all this. So very good. The ayahs that the martyrs eternal gain eternity. Martyrs, souls, spirits never die. They're ever alive. So how to help you see that your spirit is alive, forever eternal, absolute, and you are not guilty. Your father Adam was not guilty. There is evil, but the evil comes from our own mind. Somewhere we have to see the wrongs we do, the ignorance, um, in ignorance, in things where we went wrong, you see. That all Jiddu Krishnamurti, I've read the book on that, Ending of Time, Jiddu Krishnamurti's dialogue with David Bohm. Can you blame these hypocrites here? Could it be that he named them hypocrites? See, let me give you a scenario. I wish I had some genius people here. Oh God, I just clicked on something. Cancel this. What am I? This. So you see, scenario here. Hypocrites are. They say that they have made their oaths a screen. Thus, they obstruct men from the path of Allah. Truly evil are their deeds. That is because they believed, then they rejected faith. So, right? Now, what made them change? What could have made them change? Is there something in the Quran that could have made them change? Something in the Quran, if you say, let's say Prophet Muhammad never changed. So we bring Surah Tahrim, oaths, breaking of oaths. So you have to be like, what, about the what? Sometimes you see in Surah Azab, like to cool their eyes, go back to them. It really got to me, right? It's too much for me now. So sorry, I said Shias, Sunnis are right on this, that the wives were forgiven. These hypocrite wives were forgiven, right? Sorry, my stomach is making this growling sound. I was about to eat, but I couldn't. Uh, so my stomach is empty, and on that I'm having some thing. So where to take you? Surah, you see, Surah Tahrim, especially the Shias, I want to show you the commentary. Let me see if I. If you say he never changed his word, never went back on his word, can you say that? The Prophet Muhammad never went back on his word. Here, yes, yes, we are told that Allah allowed him, allowed and all these reasons are given. Uh, Surah 66, verse 1. O Prophet, why holdest thou to be forbidden that which Allah has made lawful to thee? Thou seekest to please thy consorts, but Allah is of forgiving, most merciful. Here, you see, it. Who is the hypocrite? Shias don't see it. Very, very shocking. Sunnis don't see it. As a preface to this, even the commentators, Aisha and Hafsa has been discussed in the light of the traditions, has been about Aisha and Hafsa, reported by Bukhari. This is all in the Sunni sources, other well known Muslim scholars. Okay. The Holy Prophet used to drink glass of honey syrup whenever he visited the apartment of Zainab. Aisha and Hafsa became resentful, and Aisha devised a plot. Knowing the, excuse me, just my attention was taken away. Um, there are ex-Muslims, there are truth seekers, there are, so who's going to be, who's cruel against them? Such cruel punishments. Um, I know there are Westerners who are cruel and America, okay? But recently I was watching a movie on His Highness Aga Khan, and I heard in that movie that in Afghanistan, Shias of Ismailis were afraid. And not only that, uh, that they were being starved to death, given little food. So Aga Khan's AKDN, I think AKD Development Network, went support, throwing food and everything for them. So the Shias of Afghanistan were also targeted. Did USA do it to them? Or did their own Muslims do it to them? The Taliban. So I'm doing this. I mean, this is a great, how this is, this religion, it makes you so unmerciful towards apostates. I cannot tell you. I mean, I was shocked that the Muslims can be so cruel, so cruel. But why? Because he's made you this religion. Look at the cruelty you inflict on the apostates, on your own daughter, your own son. So it's very, very important because if Do not show affection to your, do not, do not show affection to your fathers, your, before I die, brothers. So this is why I'm doing this. I know that I won't win. Winning is not the case, but that winning for these poor ex-Muslims and the against the cruel Muslims. Very cruel, very shocking. So I was in a shock. Oh God! And it hit me a few days ago. The Zahra, the Muslims are very cruel. Believers, do not accept your fathers. And see, oh, you who have believed, do not take your fathers or your brothers as allies if they have preferred disbelief over belief. He's the one. This makes you very cruel. And whoever does so among you, then it is those who are the wrongdoers. And what will happen to them, I don't know. But here, 58, Surah 58 also, verse 22, Mujadala. You will not find a people who believe in Allah and the last day having affection for those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even if they were their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred, daughters, right? Those He has decreed within their hearts faith and supported them with spirit. Now, what the believers are promised here with spirit from Him. And He will admit them to gardens beneath which rivers flow. Surely you don't want to miss gardens beneath which rivers flow, and you wouldn't want your fathers and sons and brothers and daughters to miss this, and mothers and sisters. So what you do? You implement, you apply every tactic, and then in the end, very harsh one, and kill them. You will, you are the one, because of this, the one who will not leave us, leave those poor ex-Muslims alone. And you're saying, leave us alone, we are the victims. You are disrespectful to Prophet Muhammad. We will not tolerate such a thing. Why come here, do this, show us? This could be my proof to save those ex-Muslims. This could be my proof to save my life and bring you. Yes, passion is coming out. This doesn't mean that if I meet a Muslim outside, I will not answer to her salam or his salam, his greetings. That I will give that Muslim. That Muslim has nothing to fear from me, but I have everything to fear from that Muslim. You see? Today it's hit me that my religion, ex-religion, very cruel people, Muslims, who would not leave the ex-Muslims alone. I could be in the comfort, get, everything from the sheikhs. Respect will come. It's not demanded, it's earned. And when you earn respect, fearing, it's like people are fearing you and respecting you. May, for the time being, you may be at peace, your country may be at peace. But what? You're creating hypocrites. And you're saying, oh, there, I know this person. She's against me. But look, in front of me, she said, hello, yes. You brought about harsh methods. And then these scared, subdued people, well, we have to go along. Weak times are here. भाई मुझे अपना खाना खाना है थोड़ा तो I'm of course I tried all my life most of my life where I could not all my life but I always exaggerate like this I don't know why slip of tongue sorry like you know the life that I worked on times I worked on to become quite needless from anyone because human beings पे rely करना अपने पैरों पे कुल्हाड़ी मारना है be independent अपने पैरों पे खड़े हो जाओ कभी खुदा नहीं करे कि हम मोहताज हों बिकॉज ऐसे ह्यूमन बीइंग्स हैं कि मैं बोल नहीं सकती हूँ तौबा तौबा पाकिस्तान में तो मेरा अगर शायद वो लाश भी पड़ी होगी एक लड़की की रोड पे तो मुझसे नहीं पूछें अगर ईदी का वो नहीं आया तो पता नहीं क्या उसका हशर हो सकता है पाकिस्तान में ईदी का एम्बुलेंस नहीं आया वो नहीं आया ये नहीं आया दिस इज द वे आई टॉक if Edi's ambulance does not come in Pakistan, I cannot say कि उस लड़की का क्या हशर हो सकता है एक बच्ची का क्या हशर करते हैं पाकिस्तान में So I was telling my mother, let's go to London. But we couldn't. It's getting too much here. Ramadan mein, in Ramadan, you know, stealing, lying. I saw it, I heard it. What else? In Muharram, our car, those mirrors, side mirrors, stolen. It was getting too much. So, you see, uh, this religion has made the Muslims so cruel. They think they're doing their duty. Become a Muslim. Allah becharon ka soul. So I was reading those Imam Hussein, Ashura, and when Moses was told, go to Pharaoh, but speak to him words of kindness first, right? Then we will, okay, very good religion. Oh, so good. You know, हमारी आंखों में क्या बोलते हैं धूल है dust, brainwashed. We are नज़रबंद है नज़रबंद किए हुए हैं अच्छा so today I'm going to show you again what you don't want to see perhaps what you can't see what the Samiri cast couldn't see right you would say because they had gone astray his soul suggested what's the soul no one very few people would um, question please question what's the soul why does the soul हम जड़ हम as therapist भी नहीं. I would no no. I wouldn't put myself down like that. हम going to the root of the problem. थेरेपिस्ट सिर्फ ये देखते हैं कि चाइल्डहुड में इसकी क्या हुआ था पता नहीं what happened to her in her childhood, analysis, psychoanalysis, dreams. Spellbound. Have you seen the movie Spellbound by Alfred Hitchcock? So you know you're going to tell me I'm as crazy as are you crazy? You know in what danger you are? Some Muslims are saying, recently friendly ex-Muslim uploaded a video. Someone has said that no matter what, I'm going to, I will not leave my faith. This is my faith. No matter what, even if evidence we are giving you, even if reason we are using, we are asking you first. Because why? You see, if no matter what, then you are not even following your Quran properly. And you're following that part where, yes, in one way it says use your reason, another way it says no, obey. It's very difficult for me to explain, unprofessional. But you know what you're going to do? Some of the ex Muslims, you don't see what you will do to the ex Muslims, what you have done, persecuted. In the beginning, be soft, but later on, and wouldn't this open floodgates that everyone, I'm not playing around with this. But let's say, anyway, someone could be playing around privately with this religion. Criminals are there, corruption is there. But it won't happen, so I'm, uh, I'm encouraging this. No, no. My intention is that you have to see this. Why? You Muslims have to see this. No matter what, you stick to your religion, but for God's sakes, for one moment, come here, see this, please. I invite you. What you will do to your fathers, your sons, your brothers, and your kindred. Not in the beginning, later on. And what prejudices come, you know what suspicions come. On suspicions, there's a ayat that do not spy on one another, do not be suspicious of one another, like that. But in Iran recently, I saw this video on Baha'is on YouTube, still persecuting, killing them, and all this. They're thinking that the Zionists have sent them. Oh my goodness, please don't do this. So you have to remove these prejudices. This religion is taking you into that fear mode where you are fearful that the Zionists have come. Zionists, Jews, since Bab's, there's the garden in Haifa, temple of the Bab. So you know, Baha'is, Irani Shias, the leaders, the government, scared. What is this? Live in peace? Why would they spy on Iran, these Baha'is? Already you have persecuted them before when they were with you. So, do you see the Jews scared of the Baha'is? Bob, they gave him a temple there in Haifa. But I'm really scared of Muslims now. It really hit me recently. Oh my God, how cruel they! I couldn't believe this. You see, I was in this thing since till year 2000 that we could search out truth, and even if we don't want to, because you see, Imam Hussein, according to our religion, Imam Hussein on the night of 10th Muharram, he said, "You can leave me. You can leave me. I will." So I always had this thing that apostates should not be killed, not according to my religion, Shia Islam. And then in year 2000, it really shocked me. And now, recently again, if I do not hasten to leave, what new speak? Where was it? The night of you can leave me, 10th Muharram night. You see, I'm just searching for it here. The very difficult Battle of Karbala. So Imam Hussein gathered his companions at a night. Let me go alislam.com. Sorry, dash islam.org. Um, Imam Hussein gathered his companions at night. Imam Zain al Abidin says that I went closer to them so as to hear what they said. And at that time, I was unwell. I heard Imam telling his companions that I glorify Allah and all this praise be to Quran makes us into. Now then, I have not known any companion who are more faithful and devout than you. I lift up from you the responsibility. This is, yes, here it is. Okay, so let me just show you here. So I thought my religion, Joffrey sect, as Wikipedia puts it, on apostasy, what the thing is. So Imam Hussein asked his companions to leave him. Sorry, just searching, this takes time. Where is it? Is this the one relating to Ashura? Uh, it's not coming here, bro. Yes, it's this one. Yeah, here it is. Uh, I lift up from you the responsibility of the allegiance and oath which you have sweared at my hands. Where is it now? Swear at my hands. The darkness of the night has enveloped you. Thus free yourself from the whirlpool, hiding in the waves of darkness. then each of you may catch hold of the hand of each of my family members and disperse into the villages and cities until Allah bestows relief upon you. For these people desire me only, and after having laid their hands upon me, they shall not pursue anyone else. I lift up from you the responsibility of the allegiance and oath which you have sweared at my hands. The darkness of the night has enveloped you. Thus, free yourself from the whirlpool hiding in the waves of darkness. Then each of you may catch hold of the hand of each of my family members and disperse into the villages and cities until Allah bestows relief upon you. For these people desire me only, and after having laid their hands upon me, they shall not pursue anyone else. This is important here, right? But this is what made, I was like, oh my God, right? We all, majlises, we hear this. In our majlises, Shias, I know very well, right? Some Zakirs may miss it, some may not. On the 10th night of Muharram, maybe ninth. Ninth is Hazrat Abbas's night or Ali Akbar's at some places in Majlis. Of allegiance and oath that you swore on my hand you gave allegiance. I lift up from you the responsibility of this allegiance that you have given to me, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad. On 10th night of Muharram. Now, what is this? Sorry if your eyes are hurting, going to the Shia side. Oh, some Quran ayats before I go to the Shia side. But those who reject faith after they accepted it and then go on adding to their defiance of faith, never will their repentance be accepted, for they are those who have of set purpose gone astray. Surah 3, Ayat 9, 90, sorry, Ayat 90. Can you see this here? Hope so. Make you no excuses. You have rejected faith after you had accepted it. If we pardon some of you, we will punish others amongst you. For that they are in sin. Okay, it says here, if we pardon some of you, we will punish others amongst you. So Imam Hassan took this part for his companions. If we pardon some of you. So he who disbelieves in Allah after his having believed, not he who is compelled while his heart is at rest on account of faith. But he who opens his breast to disbelief, on these is the wrath of Allah. Oh, so their hearts were not okay. You see what this hip? Oh, here. Thank God. Surah 16, verse 106. I forgot. Oh, I didn't see that. So they wanted to kill Imam Hussein, but you have faith, so you use taqiyya. You don't have to help Imam Hussein, but because because not he who is compelled while his heart is at rest on account of faith. So you can use taqiyya and you don't have to protect Imam Hussein. But he who opens his breast to disbelief, on these is the wrath of Allah, and they shall have a grievous chastisement. Say, hindering others from the path of Allah, rejecting Him, and expelling the worshippers from the sacred mosque is a greater sin in the sight of Allah. Quran verse 2, oh, sorry, Surah 2, verse 217. Yeah, hindering others. So, hindering or showing you the truth here. O believers, whoever among you abandons their faith, Allah will replace them with others who love Him and are loved by Him. So when I got it wrong, actually, they had the faith in them, but Imam Hussain said, I'm relinquishing you from this responsibility when you took bait on my hand, allegiance, and oath, that you leave yourself, you um, free yourselves, you go. So it's not incumbent to help the Imam of the time, is it? Imam Hussain chose to say that they just want my life. You go away, free yourselves, and save yourselves, save your lives. I even absolve you of the oath of allegiance that you have given to me. What does that mean? O believers, whoever among you abandons their faith, Allah will repay. Okay, indeed, this is Surah 5, verse 54. And then, indeed, those who believed, then disbelieved, then believed, and again disbelieved, only increasing in disbelief. Allah will never forgive them nor guide them to the right way. How many times I was. So, Surah 4, verse 137. Whoever trades belief for disbelief has truly strayed from the right path. So many ayats, do you see? You are not there to compel them to believe. But whoever turns away persisting in disbelief, then Allah will inflict upon them the major punishment. Surah 88, verse 22 to 24. But if they repent, perform prayer, and pay alms tax, then they are your brothers in faith. This is how we make the revelations clear for the people of knowledge. But if they break their oaths after making a pledge and attack your faith, not your lives, but your faith, showing you the light in the light of truth, reason, all that. Then fight the champions of disbelief who never honor their oaths, So perhaps they will desist. But Imam Hussain is telling them in Karbala, his companions, that I dissolve you of this oath that you have given, paid allegiance to me. You've paid allegiance to me. I dissolve you of it. So 9, okay, the surah I read, Surah 9, verses 11 to 12. They long that you should disbelieve even as they disbelieve. Wouldn't you long that the these disbelievers or these apostates should not leave Islam? The ones who are, apostates, you would long for even the Christians to become Muslims. And we're told that these Christians and Jews, they don't want you to become Muslims. But of course, would you want your daughter to become a Christian or a Jew? No. Same way, vice versa. That you may be upon a level with them. So choose not friends from them till they forsake their homes in the way of Allah. If they turn back to enmity, this is harsh. Okay, I'm a disbeliever. Let's say I put myself, I have no enmity against you. I'm doing my own life work, right? You come and you tell me that you have to believe in Allah and the Messenger. It is your duty, your dawah. Some Muslims have a dawah inviting people to this religion, Islam. I'm doing my own work. Huh? Uh, I'm not your enemy. Why are you taking me as your enemy? Just because I'm an atheist. So choose not friends from them till they forsake their homes in the way of Allah. If they turn back to enmity, then take them and kill them. I'm quite shocked here. If they turn back to enmity, then take them and kill them. Wherever you find them, I'm going to scream if you're going to say, read this in context. I know one my mother's cousin told me that this ayat should be read in context, or even in is the Surah Nisa. There's one in Surah Tawbah too, but this is Surah Nisa ayat. They long that you should disbelieve, even as they disbelieve, that you may be upon a level with them. Don't you long that? So choose not friends from them till they forsake their homes in the way of Allah. Way of Allah. Maybe there's a way of humanity. No, but way of Allah. What are we told that by saving this religion, Imam Hussein saved humanity, right? For humanity's sake, saving human beings. Humanity comes in. What if I have chosen humanity, but I'm an atheist? If they turn back to enmity, uh, are they your enemies? Then take them. I can't accept this verse. Sorry. Surah Nisa ayat 89. Okay, just what more? My, I'm kind of this Sunni side and the Shia. I need a break, I think. It's the Shia side. I can't believe how cruel this man has made you, this religion. I'm in a shock for death penalty, Sunni, Shia. Sorry, I'm unable to read out loud. I'll take a break. Thank you so